Couldn't make it to MetroCon this year? Did you miss any of the amazing shows they had? Well, worry not, because RVT has your back. Join the Shades for MetroCon Live! Each week, he'll debut a new video from each of MetroCon shows. What's more, we'll have live commentary from many of the cast and crew from the events, giving you insight into the making of each one. Here's the schedule. Week 1 starts off hot with the Metro Fire Show, Unkindled. Week 2 is Sitting Down with tonight's stars. Party, that is. Week 3 is Groovin' with Chip Skylark in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is live from Tampa with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is Rockin' the House with Jonathan Young, Caleb Hiles, and Rashad E.B. in concert. Week 6 is Seeking the Heir to the Kingdom at the Masquerade. And finally, Week 7 brings us Endgame with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for all the exciting events. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Hi, I'm Chris Violette, and you're listening to Ranger Recap.
All right. Where the fuck are those two? Come on.
Hey, everybody, I'm back! Woohoo!
Oh, there fuck you are. God damn it. Well.
Yeah, sorry, bud. You know what's gonna happen. Forget the randomizer. We got too much story and news.
Yeah, I kind of suspected as much. I didn't even bother turning it on today. Fucking A. Well, thankfully, I'm already prepped up, so let's do this. Cue the intro!
There's hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast that dares ask the question, were you at Power Morphicon this last week? Because I sure as hell wasn't.
Aw, one day you will join us and you will have all of the fun.
I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Anyway, my name is The Shades. That's Matty Jay. Easy Rider is probably still sleeping off the pain.
I did see him online on Facebook, so he's probably not that far away. Well, he will join us whenever he is able to do so.
Indeed, indeed. Nonetheless, yes, folks, do not expect an episode tonight. Don't worry about going and close your Netflix windows, because we ain't doing that. Because we've got a lot to talk about for Power Morphicon. Good God. Also, yeah, what do you, we have a 16-bit Jeff and a Fighter Cows. Again, thank you to Fighter Cows for 2 of the amazing artworks you see on screen here. Myself and Easy Rider's artwork done by Fighter Cows. Very awesome job. It's been my profile for quite a while, my friend. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, don't mind me. I'll be over here if you need me. Won't say a word.
Anyway,
but yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, before we get to the big topic of the day, we do have some non-Morphicon related news to discuss. So let's go ahead and get into that before we go any further. Because, good God, do we have a lot to talk about here. So, well, at least Morphicon-wise, but non-Morphicon-wise, we've got a couple stories. We got a couple stories. So, first things first, let's talk about an upcoming DVD release. Because it turns out we're going to be getting some non-Sentai / Rider Toku coming to the States. And
oh, yeah, that happened.
yeah, just before you guys left for Morphicon, it was announced that Space Just Beyond will be coming to America on Blu-ray. And for those of you who probably think, hey, that guy looks a little familiar, yes, he was 1/3 of the VR Troopers. But for those who don't know, Just Beyond was actually it's 2/3 of the VR Troopers, because I remember Just Beyond's partner was also part of that. So yeah.
You think it might be thinking of Spielbond, but
they look so goddamn similar. Forgive me.
You know, all fairness, I'll leave it be. I won't snark.
Yeah. That was Spielbond. I have been corrected, but be fair, look at him. He looks exactly like fucking Spielbond.
I mean, there's a resemblance.
To say the least. He even has a very similar
To be
pose.
fair. To be fair, there's a resemblance, obviously.
Oh, and of course the chat going crazy with the ideas of what happens if the other Metal Heroes get...
I'm not gonna hit botch a clock, by the way, in case you're wondering where's the botch camera. There's a resemblance. I'm not getting the button.
It's
Neither
a fair
should
botch. It's a fair botch. Nonetheless, still, having Just Beyond come into the States, pretty cool idea. And again, maybe we will see Spielbond and Scheider and Sherivan and all the other Metal Heroes, Jiraiya, Jan Person, maybe, and as JC Lexicon points out, maybe we'll finally find out what else he fights for besides justice.
No, probably just a ham sandwich.
Oh, there we go.
$2. Probably gonna lose it. like, why is it just all he does? Like, I fight for justice. Well, I fight for $14 an hour and a ham sandwich.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that is not the only news we have for us here tonight. Recti with $12. Hold on, let me see what the message is. Recti says, real quick, what about the Gaia memories? We told you, Ranger Stop, dude. We're doing a video at Ranger Stop. Please, my friend. I appreciate it, but have some patience. We will get there.
Hey, if we had the Gaia memories at Morphicon, we probably would have done the thing at Morphicon, but obviously we didn't have them at Morphicon. Chill.
They're still right here. They're right here at my desk. Don't worry. Anyway, we do have one other thing. Now that Morphicon is out of the way, it's time for us to shift gears and prep up because, ladies and gentlemen, just as Morphicon comes to end, we end up with a Ranger Stop update.
I mean, you may as well. They snuck it in on us.
Yeah, they slipped that one right
Which, by the way, incidentally, we were told Mikey was as a Morphicon. We could not fight him for shit.
Surprised he wasn't.
This guy was a ninja.
He wasn't even at his own booth?
If he had a booth, we didn't see a sign or anything.
Oh, jeez. Well, all I'm going to say is we have 2 announcements for Ranger Stop, and as the immortal words of Chevelle, the red, it filters through, because we've got not 1, but 2 Red Ranger announcements. Now, the first
makes sense, right?
Yeah, we're going to get the big one out of the way first, only because, like, probably the more popular one out of the way first, only because he is a returning guest. He's been here, this is probably, what, his 3rd, maybe 4th year now, coming to Ranger Stop? Definitely at least his 3rd. Because...
3rd or 4th, definitely, yeah.
Definitely. So, not only is he going to be a little red, he's going to be a little gold as well, because the man, the myth, the legend is coming back, Austin St. John! Good old Jason Scott is back in town.
May as well.
He has become a regular at Ranger Stop. Probably not the most regular. I think there's a couple of the Rangers that have been here more, but still, you know, Ranger Stop definitely loves having him, and we certainly love having him there. But he's not the only red, because we got one, you know, this is a person who was announced a few years back, but unfortunately had to cancel at the last minute. But he is going to give it another shot, ladies and gentlemen. Time to call for the rescue team with Sean C.W. Johnson.
Yay!
One of the most badass Reds in the franchise. You do not fuck with Carter Grayson. Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't at all.
Oh, yeah. The America Rangers Fighter Cows puts it. That's actually a pretty apt description when you think about it.
You know, he is a real American last time I checked.
Yeah.
And he does fight for the right of every man. And I'm going to stop right there before I do the whole thing. But you get the idea.
I think that would be appreciated there, Matty.
That's the joke.
You suck, Matty.
Bada 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 bada.
Oh my god. Maybe one of those days, I can tell. Also, shout out to my buddy Siberian Bull, another member of the Game Racing Channel crew. Glad to have you here, buddy. You're gonna learn what I really do when I'm not doing commentaries. I hope
Oh,
you're
is he
prepared.
American made? Well, he is American made, yes.
Yeah. True.
American may hate. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Carter Badass Grayson. You don't mean American Badass, do you? Oh, I went there.
No,
I went there.
no, I'm not. I will not. Repeat, not be singing Rollin'. You cannot pay me enough to sing Rollin'.
Can we at least convince you to do Kid Rock instead?
The answer is no.
Damn. Oh, man. We have fun around here, don't we? Anyway.
Little bit.
All right, so that is the non-Morphicon news. And another $10 from Raktai up in the house. Can you nuke America? At the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure that's already getting ready to happen, my friend.
Don't remind me. Don't nuke it. Please refrain from nuking it until after November. Well, after November in general.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated. If you're gonna blow us all up there, that would be appreciated. Also, 700 Gale with 4 bits. Can you sing "Rollin' Now," Matty?
For 4 fucking cents? Are you nuts?
Yeah.
Jesus.
We might have to consider some challenges for our GoFundMe thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. No, it's looking like it's just gonna be you and me tonight, Matty, because Easy's not here. He's not coming. Unless you want to message him on Facebook.
He's
remind him
not
we need
coming?
this. He's still not online.
I did check his Facebook. He's online there.
Message him.
Unless he's away from the computer. I messaged him. I'd let him know that we were on.
Well, he'll show up when he shows up, I guess. He's missing out, though. Because, yeah, I kind of needed both of you here for this one, since I'm just here to snark at you. I'm just here to be this.
Yeah, you know, we were saying save it for the recap all week, so.
Yeah. Who knows? But nonetheless, it's time to get to the topic of discussion. Power Morphicon 2018 in Anaheim, California. Oh, good God. So much happened this weekend, this particular weekend.
Yeah. Where do we begin? You know what? We have some Disneyland stories, some California Adventure stories. I'm gonna wait for Easy to show up on this one. If we have to wait till Sunday, so be it. But as far as the actual con itself, I could tell you, generally speaking. Oh wait,
Oh,
hey!
hold that thought. Look who just arrived.
I see. I see. He's got the bun going.
I think. Give him a minute. Probably gotta get his mic checked.
Hello.
Hey. There we go.
Hey guys.
Oh no! Oh, don't tell me you got hit by con plague, dude.
No, first day back at work was brutal.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I know I feel.
Well, let's take your mind off that for a little
I had
while.
to go back on Wednesday with the news we had this week. It was a rough one for me too. Anyway, we talked about Ranger stuff and whatever non-Morphicon news. We're just about to hit we're just at the Morphicon portion.
Yeah, you arrived just in time, my friend.
Just the time to make him as jealous as possible.
So let's get down to it.
So,
Oh, and $112 from Racti.
Holy crap!
yeah, this is what, $150 now.
Looks like I came in just in time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
However, I am not going to be able to read that donation message because it gets a little offensive.
Salty.
No, as in, we could probably get hit by Twitch violations if I read that aloud.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Sorry, dude. I appreciate, we appreciate the donation, but yeah, I'm not reading that. I can't. That's too risque. Even
At
for
least
me.
share it with us to see a little later then. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about the con, and then Easy and I, we got some funny stories about Disneyland to Disney to wrap things up. You know, but the con itself, Easy, you can agree on this. The first thing we need to talk about is the 4.5 hours to get our flipping badges.
Matty, please call it by its true name, Line Con.
Yeah.
I thought that was San Diego.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, the Morphicon did its damnness to get to do that. Trust me. I can tell you from personal experience, independent professional wrestling has shorter wait times. Way shorter. And they open late, but still, it's within 15 minutes, well, not an hour.
Apparently, according to the girl at the desk that gave us our badges, there was some snafus backstage. You know, Scott did his darndest, but you know, stuff happens. Still, though, that
We
line
still
was
have to call
insane.
out because this could have
Yeah.
easily been solved by something that I know Ottawa Comic Con does. Early badge pickup for those who have deluxe/VIP/3-day weekend badges.
Yeah, I think that would have been a much better idea than a day zero meeting with Austin St. John.
You know, if you had, Austin St. John at the badge pickup booth and everything else, yeah. Oh God, I just read that. Okay, yeah, that's a nope. Good call.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just easily by saying, we're not getting, early badge pickup would have solved about 70% of the issue right there. Because we were in the gold badge line and we were waiting 4 hours. Our feet were barking hard by just going in to the con.
I didn't know I had to bring a packed lunch for this line. I thought you had to do that for the DMV.
Like here, because I was bringing my NWA title because I'm thinking I'll just show off with the belt outside. It's enjoying some California sun. It'll be nice and floppy. 4 hours later, my shoulder was killing me, but that's like the one true big negative we have to say, other than just the lines were like huge.
Thank God the concession stands were open.
Oh, the concession stands were open, and the taco trucks were there. I should have eaten there, but it is what it is.
Well, they had concession stands by the line, so you could actually duck out and go buy something and get back in the line.
And we did. He had a couple of cups of tea. I had a Pepsi.
Yep.
But beyond that, I can tell you right now, the first thing we saw, because literally we were still in line and we had just gotten our gold badges, and then the doors opened. We were allowed in.
Here's the funny thing. The funny thing, Gold Ranger, and Platinum Ranger badge holders were allowed to get in early. Nobody got in early.
Nobody.
They were lined up outside the. Well, they had an escalator and a staircase to go downstairs to get inside,
which we took full advantage of at the end of day one.
Yep. So yeah, it's just, you know, this is what passes for VIP now.
Little bit. But the first thing we saw was the Hasbro booth, and
oh man,
good Lord, that was a sight for sore eyes. My God.
And hey, we found
Robo Knight. Was a feeling for sore feet.
and we found Robo Knight in one of those glass cases.
Yeah, one of those glass cabinets. You see in videos, the glass cabinets, they had a big wall of helmets, like the same wall you saw from Morphicon and some of the toy conventions. You saw those pictures. This very same booth. That they had, like, one of the center there was an Astro mega ship prop, which that thing holds up 20 years later, which is amazing. The coolest part was this nice little black box that was to be revealed at the conclusion of the Hasbro panel on Saturday, which we will get into. Yeah. But one of the cool things, you saw that you saw the Hasbro booth, and they had a thing called Drop Mix. Not gonna lie, it became my new favorite thing over the weekend. Basically, it's harmonics, so it is a music card game, or like the cards itself, like some sort of RFID recognition. I think the same technology goes into passports, essentially.
I think Matty enjoyed that game a little too much.
I was remixing stuff and things all over the place. It's awesome.
It's too bad I didn't record any of that, but given the music, probably would have gotten muted on YouTube.
We might have gotten just a tad bit of trouble, just a tad bit. But they gave away exclusive cards with the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger theme song as part of the thing. I picked mine up because not now, but a little later, I intend on picking up Drop Mix. It was that addictively fun. Again, this is harmonics we're talking about.
Yep.
Let's see what else. CS Toys was there. Mr. S.
Yeah, they had a little trouble streaming. They didn't have the well, I don't know if they had the camera going or not, but they had a little trouble streaming because usually every past Morphicon you walk by, Mr. S is live streaming the whole day.
Yeah. I didn't have too much trouble signing into the convention Wi-Fi, but yeah, if you had a laptop, you had a hard time.
Yeah,
I was one of the lucky few, unfortunately. So a lot of those videos from Sunday were uploaded and edited through my phone on that Sunday. So
yeah, still though, Mr. S had some amazing stuff as usual,
and. What Easy says of Mr. S is true. His reputation precedes him. He is a true gentleman,
nicest guy,
and a scholar. Oh yeah,
yep, nicest guy.
Let's see, who do we see at the booth? Jason Bischoff, who was all over the place all weekend.
Oh my God, that guy!
What a dude!
The fandom is extremely lucky to have him. Everything you've heard about him is true. He's amazing. I had several short conversations with the guy. All of them were very cordial, very nice guy, and a true fan. On Saturday, he was walking around with a Time Force jacket. The thumb is up. I'm jealous of both. I'm so jealous of both of you. God, I want that jacket. It's not fair. Anyway, then well, we didn't do much talking that day, but we did definitely go around we definitely did some shopping that day.
Yeah, we pretty much blew our load on Friday. I picked up they had an SH Figure Arts booth, and I picked up some actual random stands because For those who don't know me, I have a Kuga and a Shinken Red, and both are prone to falling from time to time on the nearest bump.
Don't get me started.
So I bought those stands, and the third stand is on my MMPR Blue figure arts, thanks to Zeron Zephyr, who was there trolling people with that wall of boxes.
Wall of CSM Deca drivers.
Oh,
I saw those pictures. Good God, he
had that thing on all weekend. He had it on all the time.
What a trooper, by the way.
Yeah, that's a testament.
The night before, we were Thursday. We did some shopping, and then we were invited to meet Zeron and the crew.
Oh yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we riffed Keiko Common.
Oh, good God!
The third one,
the live action third one.
Oh, good God!
The one with owner from Deno in it, and trust me, people. Oh, don't ask me to review that. Just don't.
No. This
one,
will never
I won't
be
do
on
it. And
Riffs.
two, that movie was an hour and a half long. What the fies?
Yeah.
Well, now you know what they're gonna ask of you.
Not gonna do it.
We riffed it. One of them had there was a big 40-ounce bottle of Fireball whiskey.
Oh, man.
And I know what a lot of you were thinking. Was Zeron drunk? No. There was another gentleman who drank the whole thing plus a can of Foster's beer.
Yeah, it was his room, actually. J-Man, I believe his name was.
J-Man, yeah.
And Linear Ranger was in there, too. Nice guy. And later on, we were graced by the presence of one Mr. Squall Charleston from TokuNet.
Nice.
What a cool dude.
Oh, man. Very nice guy. He plugged his new movie, even showed us the new trailer, which
and
awesome.
I fell immediately in love with it.
Well, it's zombies and hockey. How could you not?
Zombies and hockey, and I'm like, this is gonna be an instant watch for me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah. J-Man was plastered, screaming, "What the fuck!" every 5 minutes. Easy and I were doing our regularly scheduled snarking at the movie because it's a riffing break.
We were riffing the hell out of it. Squall was enjoying the riffing. He was laughing his ass off.
Should have told him what a regular job is.
Yeah. It gets better. It gets better. After Keiko Common, then J-Man put on this German dubbed Kamen Rider V3. It's Frankenstein. Called Frankenstein's Army of Monsters, but the subtitle says Frankenstein's Army of Riders.
Oh God!
And yeah, it's not a direct dub either. It's a fitting title because it's a Franken show. It's much like Power Rangers. Regular scenes were filmed. I believe in I want to say Thailand with Taiwanese actors, something like that.
Yeah.
You could obviously tell it wasn't the original actors from V3. And the way that it was edited, you could just tell, yeah, this was a mess. It's just like...
It was so cheesy.
I'm just like, wow. How has no one pointed this out to me yet?
Sounds like between
JC Lexicon, no, it's not. It is riff material, but not for us. It's below the standard where we would.
Yeah, though I suspect we have some new what the fies of the weeks in the books between both of those.
If I can track them down, we'll see, but no promise.
If we could track it down and find a way to completely censor the entirety of Keiko Common 3, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's the only thing I could say is maybe. That's a big ass maybe.
That thing was the equivalent of a Skinamax porn.
Oh, good God. Well, I've heard of Keiko Common. I do not doubt that for a phizing minute.
Yep. But
I was smiling the entire time looking at this going, this is fucking awesome.
And to see owner from Deno so, I wouldn't say out of character, just so out of place in that movie. And you're just like, oh, the jokes I was making about him. And then he's talking to this one guy. He says, now hear me out. A time-traveling train. I like it. That got some laughs.
Guy in a frog suit. Literally a guy in a frog suit. One of the lines is, shit! Time has come.
In English.
in full English.
Not even English, just
I'm
straight
like, as
English.
soon as I saw that, I'm like, I'm going to have so much fucking fun with you. And
So,
we
yeah.
did.
That was the pre-party, and that was just the pre-party.
That
Anyways,
was just a pre-party, and then we had day one, which we had some shopping. I finally got my Sailor Uranus figure art.
I drew first blood when I saw an El Cheapo Fives Blaster for, I want to say, $95. Unfortunately, the guy wouldn't let me keep the phone that came with it, but hey, I didn't care. So yeah, I finally got a big ass Fives Blaster. That thing's a shotgun. Matty can attest to that.
Yeah, I can attest to it, and it is a thing of beauty.
You'll be seeing that in a future review.
We picked up our Shattered Grids issue 30 over there, and
Finally picked up the ones I was missing. Finally, thank God.
that booth had pretty much all of the MMPR / Go Power Rangers comics there. So if you had to do play catch up, that was the perfect time to do it.
Kyle Higgins was there right at the booth, helping sell comics. Very nice.
Also,
guy.
I shook the man's hand. What a dude! What a dude!
Yep, awesome guy. So
And Sayla, I did not think of they had all the Senshi in there, and I did not think of picking up a Neptune because they were, let's face it, figure arts are expensive.
yeah, that day I did pick up a. Well, I might as well come out with this to entice people to donate. For my patrons, Tamashii Nations had a booth. And
that's what.
Wow, and holy crap! Tamashii Nations had all the figure arts on display, past, present. I'm just like kept saying, remember when Sentai figure arts were a thing?
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
People got a laugh out of that. And $25. I still can't believe the deal I got this. And this was the re-released version. For $25, I picked up a Shadow Moon figure art, and that is my next Patreon prize for the lucky draw. So you got a chance patrons, you got a chance to win that.
I've seen it purchase that. It's worth the chance.
Now I got Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon figure arts to give away on Patreon. So you pays your money, she takes your chances. So yeah, that was day one. I don't think we bought anything from CS Toys that day.
I believe we were I did not, that's the one thing. I did not have the money to purchase anything significant from CS Toys. I did donate when he was on Sunday when he had the fund for his home.
Yeah,
Mr. S's home. I donated my pocket change and I got some Q-Tamas out of the deal. That's how, like, for those little behind the scenes, that's how I got Champ to swim in the Q-Tamas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I threw in a 5 spot and got some awesome Q-Tama. I got MF and Sarugi's Q-Tama. I got
of course.
a few others. Yeah, I got a few others. Someone didn't want the yellow Q-Tama, aka Spadas. I'm just like, what? You got a problem with Sami Zayn? And they actually said better than El Generico. Thank God Matty wasn't around.
I told him easy. If I was there when I heard those words, I said, "You take that back."
You're lucky you didn't have an angry Canadian nearby when you said that.
Oh, I would have gone Kevin Owens on your ass.
Oh no, fuck that! You would have went full Kevin Steen on his ass.
Yep.
If I went Kevin Steen, I'd still be in a California jail. Okay. Let's be honest here.
Yep. So that was day one. A little bit of day three. Day two seemed prosperous, but then it's like then we saw the line starting to build for the Hasbro panels, and I'm like, oh shit, we've got to get in this line. Oh, and before that, I should also bring up Matty met a certain hero of his before that.
Yeah, it was in the elevator, and I was just going back downstairs to pick up a thing. I believe it was our supper that evening, right?
Yes. Yes.
Our lunch was at McDonald's, and I'm literally I got the bag here, and who should walk in but Brad Hawkins,
dude?
And I I didn't immediately recognize him at the time. I just saw the badge. I just went, so how's your day going? And he said, well, I gotta, it's the marathon. You gotta figure out when to eat, when to do this, when to do that. I said, oh, yeah. You seemed busy though. And of course, I got to my floor. I said, well, you have a good one, Mr. Hawkins. I said, you too.
Yep.
As soon as the door closed, mark the hell out. I was like, watch. I was trying to keep myself calm, fly. Right before I get to this, lock the door. All right, here's the thing. By the way, I met Brad Hawkins. Super cool dude, by the way.
Yes. We also met one of Matty's inspirations the day before, Ranger Liz, who's very
Ranger Liz. Yeah, she had a booth there all weekend. We kept bumping into each other. She was busy, of course. We were busy as well, but super nice lady. And I hope, Ranger Liz, if by chance you're listening to this, get your butox off the Ranger stuff. We get over here so we can have more fun.
Please.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, JC Lexicon. Matty Jay is the private mark.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Hasbro panel line. I'm just like, I see that and I'm like, Matty, we gotta get in line. And he's hesitating, like, oh, wait a minute. I said, yep, we got to get in here now because it's only going to get bigger.
And of course, we got in line just about in time. Then we realized, oh, Snapple sauce, we got to get ready for that for that Super Sentai cosplay meetup.
Sentai gathering. We was like, oh shit, maybe we should go back and change. But then I saw that line. I'm like, we have to jump on this now, or we're going to lose a prime spot. And those seats.
We flipped the coin. We flipped the coin. I got the change first, and I apologize once again to Easy because that damn left boot refused to zip up.
He took forever to suit up.
Yeah.
And again, like
the majority of that forever was that damn left boot.
Shit happens. It happens. But it's okay because it was actually a blessing in disguise because one of the nicest people were on Morphicon staff, and I wish I knew who she was.
I believe it is Lauren. I did confirm it was Lauren who goes under Pink Assassin on Instagram. Once again, she was working security. And
I owe her a big hug.
She gave us the press credentials. We did not get the press credentials for the entire weekend. We got press privileges. She
literally walked up with a roll of blue tape and asked, press, and I said, yep. And she put a piece of blue tape on my badge, and I'm like, holy
and of
crap.
course, as soon as I got there, and of course, I'm with Easy. She said, okay, Blue Ranger's good.
Yeah, I told him, it was like, he's with me. He's my cameraman.
And if you watch the videos on that hashtag shows coverage of both panels, some of the wide shots have us on the bottom left screen. You could definitely see I'm in my blue Ranger suit. I can tell you right now, it looked like we were riffing, like we were in the theater and riffing.
We didn't, but yeah,
we didn't because we were more professional. But it looked like we were in the theater, in the MST3K theater.
Our seats weren't as good. These seats weren't as good as the ones I got last time at the Saban panel. I was front row, but we were second.
Second row, which, to be fair, was still pretty good, all things considered.
And I told Matty, see, if we had left, we wouldn't have gotten these primo seats.
Yeah.
So we lucked the hell out. I mean, yeah, that was a. I hate to say it, but that was a dumb luck moment.
You're shot a cash.
Yeah.
Speaking
shut the fuck up.
Speaking of the Hasbro panel, we got to talk about the big announcement, the one that we all knew was coming, but we were still looking forward to it. The cast reveal for Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
So we covered the Hasbro panel on the Ranger Recap Live and on our face. It's all, both of them are on our Facebook Facebook Live. We were one of the few people on Facebook Live. Thank you.
They did the toy review. They did the toy panel first, which is weird because Saban did it the other way around. Anyway, they revealed some neat stuff. Again, Jason Bischoff was emceeing this panel. They introduced Hyperforce is coming to Legacy Wars, Hyperforce Yellow. They even brought out Paul Effin Schreier to celebrate that.
And Jason Narvi, and they were yes.
Yeah, it was awesome. The people marked the hell out when I saw that Hyperforce was coming. Hyperforce Yellow was coming to Legacy Wars. So, and everyone was calling it. Everyone in the crowd was calling it. So that was a big moment. They talked about some new stuff that are coming. And then they dropped their big reveal. You remember that little black box from earlier?
So we explained that black box. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lightning Collection. Basically, the people who are going to work on the new action figures / figures, they're going to take the quality of SH Figure Arts, so the mobility, the standability, the posability, all that stuff, plus accuracy in the facial department and everything else. Take that, lower the price, just a tad. And it's anthology, as in every single series, every single Ranger, and some villains will be included.
They're not just limiting it to Mighty Morphin. We're actually getting past this. And then they took questions, and people were actually literally asked that. You guys aren't just doing Mighty Morphin, are you? And Jason confirmed he put all our doubts to rest. He says, this is anthology. It'll be covering the spectrum. He basically akined it to Hasbro's Marvel Legends series, which, if you know that, covers everything. Not just Avengers, not just X-Men, not just Inhumans, everything. So I think we're in good hands. Plus, I got to ask a question. I took a gamble. The line was building, but I took a gamble, and I went up to ask a question.
You were the last question, I believe,
for very last. One. So I lucked out.
And you had a very relevant question.
No one else asked this. No one else asked this. Everyone's asking me about the Lightning figures or the games or stuff like that. Actually, someone asked a good question about bringing Legacy Wars to consoles, which I applaud that. My question was, it's like, okay, everyone's been asking about figures, Zords, games. What about role play items? I love Hyperforce, even though half the time I have no idea what's going on. That got a chuckle.
Yeah.
So, any chance of getting a Hyperforce Morpher? And that got some reactions.
Yes. What they have to say about that?
They said anything's possible. They said they were considering it, and I just said, guys, put a pin in that, please.
So basically, their response in a very subtle way was, we hadn't thought about that, but we're going to consider that idea because that might actually sell. If we make money off of that, we will do it.
Oh yeah,
basically that's pretty much what it meant. Yeah,
they listened. They were listening to the fans.
That right there inspires hope in me for Hasbro's purchase. That they're listening to their fans and they're making sure that they're giving us what we want. They're saying we've
basically
heard you.
That first panel was information that with what we're seeing out of this so far, they are not fucking around.
Which is good.
They didn't say monsters. Yeah, yes. They didn't say monsters, Gokai Killer, but they did show figures of Goldar and Black Dragon.
Oh, so they're even getting into the comics for this. Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be part of the Lightning Collection, but they did show Goldar and Black Dragon getting in something. So they're focusing on the villains too. So we're in good hands. And then we got to the Super Ninja Steel panel. Oh my god. Wow. It's just that panel was amazing. It's like okay, we thought, okay, we're just gonna get the core 6 Rangers and Chip Lynn, who is awesome by the way in person.
Yeah.
And then surprise, surprise, guess who they bring out?
Kelson?
Yes.
Kelson, yep.
And who we bumped into earlier and is the nicest person.
He is and for those wondering if did we get a plug for him, the unfortunate answer is no. The only reason he had to say no, and they say had, is because his voice was shot, and I can confirm his voice was a little hoarse from the days before. He had actually done the Shattered Grid Live.
So yeah. But so it wasn't for lack of trying, people. But yeah, Kelson showed up.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Yeah, though I can confirm, Matty has confirmed with me, we will have new plugs. Easy, make sure you get those to me after the show if you can.
I'll see
He
about
has
that.
been informed. He is hyped.
Yes.
We'll see what we can do. Anyway, after that, they did another Q&A. And can I just take a moment to say, holy crap, Christiani was rocking some 80s hair at that panel. You should have seen her. And this is not a knock. This is not a knock. This is not an insult. She pulled it off.
Looked amazed balls.
Yeah. I'm just like, wow.
Hey, Ms. Ani, you're not auditioning for Glow on Netflix, are you?
Oh, but yeah, that was awesome. The Ninja Panel, and then we got a trailer for, and I'm sure you've all heard about this, a little crossover event that's happening.
Oh,
And
yeah,
yes-
I've seen this trailer. I've seen the upcoming anniversary.
No, not the one that dropped today. This was a full on trailer. This was a full on thing like that. We got a different trailer, didn't we, Matty?
Oh.
We got a different trailer. We can confirm the trailer that you saw that was posted a few hours after the panel. That was the one we saw at
Nice.
at Morphicon with minor alterations, but
I was going to say,
I say minor because that was the clip we saw.
but they did have a clip that they did have a scene where all the Rangers were standing together and the big explosion in the background. That's what we saw at Morphicon. And then it got obviously shown online. They even freeze framed onto that scene where all the Rangers are standing together. Big explosion in the background, which I'm glad they brought that back.
Yep.
And that was amazing. It's like they're showing that on Power Rangers Day. They acknowledge that Power Rangers Day is actually going to be a thing now. And
Yeah,
they're
I
showing
heard
this in
about that.
prime time. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a Q&A. They did a Q&A with that. And we're like, everyone was thinking, and Andre the Black Nerd was hosting this, and he was
did a great job, by the way.
yeah,
Congratulations, Mr. Andre. We actually there was a VIP meet and greet.
Yep.
Got to meet the guy. He tall.
Yeah.
For a second, I almost went to Macho Man mode. Come, Andre the Giant. Look at you. You're the Giant. That's what you are. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And
They were wrapping up the panel, and it seemed like
and of course, people are like, "Come on, Andre." And he had
Where
that
is
look
it?
on. I got you, guy. I know what you guys want.
people thought they
They
weren't going to
showed
do
the trailer.
it. People thought
They showed They show the trailer for Beast Morphers, the same one that was released online, is what we saw.
Yep.
And then people, oh, well, that's enough. And then wait a minute. Some envelopes were distributed between the Ninja Steel Rangers. Kelson got to read the red guy. And John, you're better at names than we are.
Yes.
I get the feeling you had a tough time reading him the first time.
Yeah, I'm still having a hard time because, my God, these are some weird names. I'm looking at them right now. I've got the list pulled up, courtesy of Toku Nation. So let's start them the bottom. Let's start with our Yellow Ranger, Jacqueline Sislowski, as our Yellow Ranger.
Believe me, and for those wondering, if you saw online as well, even they had a little bit of a difficult time reading those names. So
I got it. I filmed it. We got the whole thing on tape.
You got it on tape. I got it on Memorex with Facebook. So
yep,
witnesses were made.
Indeed.
Yep.
But yeah, Jacqueline Sislowski is our Yellow Ranger. We've got Jasmeet Baduela as our Blue Ranger. And then, of course, the man in red, Roy Trevede as our Red Ranger.
I can tell you right now, the person who is most hyped to be a Power Ranger in that group, and I'm not saying they're not hyped because they obviously are very happy to be in that leather/spandex suit.
You, Dr. K-Line here.
Not playing the button. Yellow, Jacqueline. You could hear her clear as day when they say "ready," ha! And she she was smiling ear to ear from the moment she stepped out.
She was fangirling.
Nice. Also,
She
shout out to
was.
ADAC Riderman for the host.
Yep. Also, someone pointed this out. Our new Blue Ranger, is this the first Middle Eastern Ranger we ever had?
Thinking back, I think so. I mean, we've had
It's
some
so. This
close,
is
but not full Middle Eastern. No.
There's some history here, I think.
I saw that name and I'm thinking definitely Middle Eastern. I'm not sure which region. I'm not going to bother asking because this is amazing. Also, another African American Red Ranger, always a great thing to have.
Yeah, I am certainly not complaining.
Nope. I can't wait to see what these kids do. So that
can't wait to meet her in 4 years' time where she's legally allowed to be on the con scene.
Yeah, after the show's over.
Yeah.
I get the feeling if any of them are going to be like heavy on the con scene, based on what you're saying, it's going to be her for easily. Like the other two, most likely, but her especially.
More than likely.
This is just first impressions, by the way. So you know.
Exactly.
It's like
we're not assuming.
Yeah, and and of course the Super Ninja Steel, the cast was there. The lines were insane. I didn't even stick around to try and get a picture with them because I knew the mob. It was kind of a mob scene.
You have to get in line to get a bracelet to get in line to get into
exactly.
That, so.
Well, I'm talking even after the panel because I had to rush back and get into my secret cosplay. I was like, I wanted to go talk to Christiani and I wanted to get a picture with her and everything, like I did last time with Claire from Dino Charge.
Which Saturday we had to take care of a little bit of business with the hotel. We were in line and she walked right past. She said hello.
I said, "Hi, Christy." I don't think she saw us or knew we existed, but awesome.
I had the vapors. I almost had the vapors. Mamacita.
So yeah, that was fun. That
was a thing that happened. That was awesome.
Yep. Then the gathering happened. The cosplay gathering has happened. I was a little late because I had some problems. Like Matty, I had some problems putting the suit together.
Yeah. But you made it, and you got pictures taken, and
I still need to find said pictures.
I need to send some of those to you. I think I took some of those pictures.
Thank you.
I'll have to look at my phone. So expect a wall of pictures soon. But yeah, he was looping blue.
Yeah, I think everyone figured it out. There, you snarky belly achers, you happy? You figured it out, you happy? I tried to get a secret from you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, seeing that in person, I was impressed. You looked great in that.
Yeah. It was a.
You did. Don't sell yourself short. You look good, dude.
Yeah. Even got some compliments on the lapel pin that I had made up. They said, "Where'd you get that?" I said, "I had a custom made on Etsy," and I gave them the person who made it. So hopefully, I send a little patronage their way. So yeah, it was the extra touches. Now, don't get me wrong. The other guys who cosplayed Lupin Blue, aka Toma, they did a fantastic job. But
to be fair, you hung in there with them.
Yep, it was fun.
You were up there.
Yep. Only regret I have about that big meetup is I didn't get to take any pictures fighting with the Pato Rangers.
Yeah, there were surprisingly little Pato Rangers.
Well, there was a whole group there. I saw red, green.
There was a whole group in civilian mode, but there was only one in red suit that I saw.
Well, I mean civilian mode in general, but
yeah, civilian mode there were plenty of. That is for sure.
But that Q Ranger gathering, holy crap! And it was a shock to me who was pink.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, our good friend Mars Girl, rockin' washi pinku.
Which, by the way, we were looking all over the place. Like, you would think she would be hanging around with Linkara. No, she was washi pink all day.
Speaking of Linkara.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Speaking of Linkara.
Oh,
After that, after I got changed and everything, after wearing it for a while. Oh, by the way, I took a picture in my costume with Mr. S buying the scissors trigger machine. That's part of my collection now. Yep. Amongst other things, but we'll get to that. Anyway, after I got changed, I went and met the man, and I don't want to say he remembers me, but Matty!
What?
He knows about me!
Yeah, he
He
knows.
knew who I was!
Oh,
Oh,
that was a markup out. And Sunday we talked a little bit. I talked a little bit with Linkara and Mars Girl. We explained how their situation was vaguely similar to RVT situation a few years back. And well, let's put it this way: even though if we're not true friends in arms, we are familiar.
We swapped war stories.
We swapped the war stories and we shot the breeze. And let's put it this way: Linkara and Mars Girl, they cool with us. They are cool with us.
There you go.
Yeah. I wish I got to talk to Kaylin more. Actually, we bumped into each other when we were heading back into the dealer's room. I said, so, hey, Kaylin, you miss Texas at all? She says, I miss the food. Mexican food isn't the same out here in California as it is in Texas. I'm like, oh, I heard that. You can't get Tex-Mex like this anywhere else. So, yeah, I was just like, that was a brief moment. She was walking with her husband, and we were walking on the sides. I just broke out into conversation. But yeah, it's just oh my god, I'm glad, I'm grateful to Linkara for letting me take that picture with him. And it's just the only regret is he didn't bring his weapon. But then again, TSA would never have let him fly with that thing.
No.
To be realistic.
No, there was no way that would have been pulled off.
So we had to settle for the arms crossed stare down. But I'll take it.
I was so pissed because, goddamn, I would have been the referee with the NWA title held aloft.
Oh, I bet you would have.
Oh, I would have done that.
Well, he didn't know me personally. He didn't know me personally, DL, but he'd heard about me. Yeah, he knows my reputation, basically, I guess. And I said I'd love to work with him at some juncture, and I said I would love to eventually review Spider-Man sometime. And the guy that was with him said, "Oh yeah, I'd be down for that," because he was wearing a Spider. It was a Power Rangers Spider-Man mock-up shirt.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. And he seemed down for it, to cameo at least. I don't know, but it's just like I even joked. It's like my fans always ask me, "What would we review?" I said he already beat me to the Turbo Metallics comic. He got a chuckle out of that. So who knows? Maybe somewhere down the line. But that when I tweeted that photo, that got some attention.
That blew up big, huh?
Holy crap. I lost
did.
count of how many retweets and likes that got.
He got a shitload of them.
People want to see it. So, Lewis, if you're out there listening, let's make it happen, bro.
Might want to email him.
Yeah, we'll see. Then again, I told him this, and he agreed too. He knows my pain. It's like, if I have the time, because we're both busy SOBs.
Yeah, understandable there.
So yeah. Even got a laugh when I said, "Well, I used to post to YouTube, but they keep taking my stuff down." And he's like, "Well, I wouldn't know anything about that, would I?" And we got a chuckle out of that. I'm like, yeah, preaching the choir here.
So once again, they cool with us.
Yeah. So it was awesome meeting one of my biggest inspirations. I'm not going to lie. He's probably a bigger inspiration to me than James or Doug, or he's up there with Joe Bob as an inspiration to me.
Damn, that's saying
so.
something.
Yeah. So Linkara, thank you so much. Hope we can work together in the future on something. So yeah, that was day 2. And did anything else happen that day? Oh yeah, holy shit, that line for JDF.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, JDF's ego knows no bounds. How big is it? How long was that motherfucking line? Oh, you want to know how much? They had 2 separate MMPR panels. One for the MMPR, the other one, Spotlight. Jason David Frank. It's in the damn name. Spotlight. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was a thing. Yep. We ended the day. I think I bought a couple more little things.
Yeah,
here and there.
Like I said, we blew our load on Friday, and we had a little bit of shopping stuff done on Sunday.
It was Friday or Saturday. I got the X changer. I got Lupin X, aka Patre X.
Saturday. You got it Saturday.
I got Lupin X / Patre X's weapon, and it just arrived. I just got my FedEx package today.
Nice.
Hey, awesome.
Haven't even opened it. So yeah, I got that. Oh, and the day before, we got my NES Classic at GameStop. Went and saw Ant-Man and Wasp. That was fun.
Yeah, you had a great time watching that movie.
Oh, I loved it. Needed more Louise.
And by the way, if we're gonna do a dinner and a movie, or a movie and a dinner, with that, no more popcorn beforehand.
Yeah.
Our plan was movie TGI Fridays with the unlimited apps. We couldn't even go past round 2.
Yeah. At least the endless apps were there this time. Looking at you, Florida.
Uh-huh.
And here I go, just walking off to the Hulk music. Bum, 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 bum.
Not your fault. It's TGI Friday's fault.
I know. I'm just making the joke.
Yep. Oh, and I lost count of how many times, but we bumped into our resident champ, Riley, several times.
Oh,
sweetheart.
She had
Sweetheart through and through.
some great cosplays.
Oh my God.
I saw the post that she made. She got to meet the voice of the bird itself, and she was happy in her head place.
I'm glad Circuit held together because she's retiring Circuit after this, and I can't say I blame her.
She got
She
it
had
signed.
to
She's
put it back
done.
together. Yeah. So yeah, that's fulfillment right there. So yeah. There were a lot of guests to meet. I honestly wish we had more time, but again, we were scurrying around with cosplay meetups and panels and stuff. But I did bring one of my copies of Shattered Grid for Erin Cahill to sign. It was the one where she's jumping in the air and Kimberly's mourning over Tommy. That one.
Yep.
I wanted to go get that signed, and I go over there, and I think the line is short, but then I see this line wrapping around. I'm like, oh shit, is that for Aaron? And I asked the guy, is that line for Aaron? He's like, yep. And I'm like, okay, fuck that. And I literally walked off.
Yeah, that line was...
I have never seen Aaron's line that long. I mean, don't get me wrong, great ranger, very popular ranger, but this was, wow.
Shattered
That
Grid
was
must have
long,
really
pretty much the entire weekend, essentially.
Shattered
Shattered Grid
Grid
must have really revitalized her popularity, because that is amazing.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to wait till she comes back to Ranger Stop to get another shot at that, because if you think I'm waiting for a line that long again, you're nuts. We had enough line waiting for one weekend to last 2 lifetimes.
Oh, that line changed a lot of plans. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we wanted to meet a lot of people, but that line just put a huge dent in our plans. Anyway, Saturday night was fun because our buddy Jack, aka Shar, on the CS Toys chat, big friend with Mr. S. We got to go out to dinner with Mr. S.
Oh,
Nice.
so much fun.
Oh man,
We went to a Tony Roma's. I actually had my very first slab of St. Louis style ribs.
Yep.
Well, fun fact there, I never had St. Louis ribs, so I was like, you know what? I'll instead of the baby backs, I'll have the minor detail.
Yep.
Yep. The crew was awesome.
They were, and we almost didn't get to go because Mr. S's son had a fever, and we hope for his speedy recovery. By the way, because he was fading in and out during the way there. Even Mr. S was checking on him during the waiting time. So we hope for his speedy recovery. But we got through dinner. It was Jack's birthday. He got ice cream. Lucky bastard. So yeah, we met a lot of interesting people. We took pictures. Mr. S even offered to pay for our dinner, but we would not hear of it.
Well, let's put it this way. My end kind of came up to about $30. I was like, I can't. Like, I had a $20 bill. I tried to dig out the 10. I couldn't find the 10. So, screw it. gave him a $20 bill, and just thanked him a lot for that.
My burger,
And I'll
was
do it
like
again,
13.
Mr. S. Thank you. Arigato.
Yeah, my burger was around 13, and I threw in 15 for my drink. I said no, I will not go on take. I was like, Mr. S is the salt of the earth. He's just
So generous.
my God, man. We do not deserve Mr. S.
We don't.
Yep. Then we think, okay, now time to go to the prom, right?
Oh,
That's when shit hits the fan.
Oh,
I remember this.
folks.
oh,
And this is not even Power Morphicon's fault. This is Anaheim Convention Center's fault because, courtesy of I almost say Gokai Liz, Ranger Liz, and the Toku Ladies podcast,
and a few
apparently
others.
Con Security said, no, you can't go in. It's closed. No more panels. Shit got fucked up so hard that Walter Jones's late night panel or after hours panel had to be canceled because the staff would not allow anyone on the dealer room floor.
You couldn't get in, you couldn't get out. So
My
the
God.
place was on lockdown. So we just decided we kept reading all these security updates, and then the
Yeah,
prom's
I was so
off, the
disappointed
prom is
'cause I got-
on. Ugh.
I had that shirt. I brought the Time Force jacket and that waistcoat for that prom, and we looked at the headache that it was causing for just people just wanting to get to the prom, and we knew we were going to be late. We were at the table, and I'm looking at the time, and I leaned into Easy. I'm like, it's not worth the pain. I just want to relax and have a good
And I
meal
brought-
with this gang, and we did the right thing
I
because
bought,
our champ Riley said that it was fun for about half an hour, then got awkward.
so I say bullet dodged. What really burns my bacon, though, is that I bought some formal shoes for this, and I brought them all the way to California. Never even got to use them.
Damn.
I sure as hell wasn't going to walk around the convention in them because, well, if you know anything about walking around the convention, you don't do it in wingtips.
No.
No, you don't.
No.
And I was running around in MMPR blue boots, and they were kind of like wingtips themselves. Not the most comfortable things, but I will say this: the 2 hours we sat in that panel definitely helped because I was running around pretty much all day in that suit,
God damn.
which
Yeah.
that's a record, and I'm proud of myself for doing that.
Yeah, so who knows? Maybe the heroes and villains thing at Ranger Stop will be better.
I will tell you, I am bringing Hunk for that.
I will dress to the nines for that one, and yes, I will be bringing the Lupin Blue cosplay to Ranger Stop. So if you didn't get to see it there,
That's when you bring in the wingtips, my friend. You may be late for breakfast, but you're early for lunch.
Yep. And besides, like the song goes, every girl crazy about a sharp dressed man. Yeah. Honestly, though, folks, and I mean this with all respect to Morphicon, I didn't expect this prom to be all fancy smancy. I didn't expect it to be like a Disney movie or anything.
Nah.
But we dressed for it anyway. So yeah, that was Saturday. We got to see Takeover, the bulk of it.
The bulk of it, it was good. My tweet about the Rustcast not being on air tomorrow, I actually put my ratings because I figured, we're probably not going to get to review it, or if it's going to be a very short review, my ratings aren't there. 4.5 out of 5. It was good. Trying to think of something else. We watched Takeover, watched a shitload of Joe Bob.
Yeah.
The Shutter gimmicks. That was fun as hell.
Mr. I don't like horror movies and ended up laughing and
There were
riffing
some
on them.
cheesy ones. Then again, it helps to riff.
Yep. So yeah, they were funny as hell. I picked the good ones. So yeah. And that was only 2 of them. We still have 11 more to watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God help me.
Shut up.
I know where this is going. I know what I'm doing on one of those nights.
The good news is, Shades, there are 3 TVs.
Yeah. Don't expect me to join you for those. I can tell you that right now.
Fine, baby.
I just don't care for horror. I mean, it's not even that it scares me. I honestly just don't care for it. It's the fact that it doesn't scare me is the reason I don't like them.
Again, calling these horror movies is a fairly loose term because some of these are so bad.
The two movies we watched were slasher flicks at best, and they were heavy on the cheese.
I wouldn't even call them slashers. They were dark comedy.
Yeah.
Still, though, they were so laughably bad. But anyway, that was Saturday. Sunday was off to a good start. We weren't in a hurry to do nothing. The big cosplay gathering didn't happen till 1, so we had some breathing room. I'm trying to remember the first thing we did Sunday. I believe Sunday we got our first and only plug, I believe, is what we did first.
Yeah, we got our one and only plug, which we will keep for another day, of course.
We had to work for this one.
You will be happy to hear it. I will say this right now.
Let's just say we had to work for this one.
I've heard who they got. I will not spoil it for you, but I will say you will be ecstatic when you hear it.
The work was worth it for the plug we got. It was worth it.
Yeah, let's just say
we were both happy with that.
Let's just say they're incredibly nice, and that's another story for another day. Now,
yes,
we went back to the Hasbro panel, and we got to play a certain little game that's on a certain.
There was a Heroes of the Grid just outside of the Hasbro booth, and we got to play it.
All I'm going to say is all I'm going to say is a certain monk would approve.
I knowing what I know about the board game, I'm gonna say this right now. If we don't buy the game itself to play it, if someone mods that for Tabletop Simulator, I think we're gonna have to get you guys copies of that so that we can play it on there.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely something I want to play at Ranger Stop. This was fun, and I'm not usually a tabletop guy.
It took us a couple of minutes to figure everything out. I'm still like a little sketchy on the details, but I had a good time with it.
Loved it. I mean, this is definitely something I can jump into. It was, like you said, it was a little confusing at first, but goddamn, was it fun! It got fun.
And at the time that we got our turn at playing it, we were right next to the a portion of the crew from Hyperforce, from Hyper RPG. They were filming a full-on demo of the game. There was a Malika Lim who was in Rita Repulsa cosplay the entire weekend.
God, that woman is brave.
Yep, I believe.
I asked, how do you keep yourself comfortable? Shoes. She had comfortable shoes under that dress, ladies and gentlemen.
Understandable. Yeah, I've heard that Christina V was a very last-second announcement, so they had the entire Hyperforce cast there.
Yeah,
she was there Sunday only, by the way, and she was there. I actually got to help. I actually helped Destiny Amber front of the program.
Ooh.
And the Spain Ace wanted to be more jelly.
And I think he wants to join us for the game. But if Ace wants to join the discussion, he's more than welcome to. Just give me the word, dude.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely a future purchase for the.
This is game. Like as soon as my funds are replenished and I'm able to actually get something, I want to kick in something on the Kickstarter. That's how good it is.
Definitely, me too. Me too. But yeah, definitely support this game. And just think about it. We only played a taste of it. We only fought Madam Woe and some putties, but fighting just one boss and some putties was still incredibly fun.
It's I could tell you, snapped her like a Slim Jim. That's what we did. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Yeah, for case you were wondering, all the videos I made were done on Saturday, by the way.
Tell you what, guys, I have an idea. We got that $112 donation from Racti.
Yes.
I'm looking at the Kickstarter right now. The $90 level, the second tier level, would get us the game and all of the stretch goals. You think,
Brother Ryder, are you opposed to this?
It's tempting.
Yeah, I could do it. You say the word, I will do it right now.
Okay, but
put it in the maybe, pal. We'll discuss this.
Because keep in mind, I got more Phenomenal Expo coming up soon.
That's true.
Yeah, but we'll definitely pool some money later. I mean, that's not going anywhere.
That thing's on for another while. Anyway.
Here's the thing: the Kickstarter has 13 days to go. So if we're gonna do this, we have to do it within less than 2 weeks.
Jeez, twist my arm, why don't you?
I'm just
know,
pointing
right?
it out there. And we have an ace wanting to join us here.
Well, bring him in. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, Heroes of the Grid, great, awesome.
But yeah, after that we did. It was funny because we wrapped up just in time for me to go back and change into my Evolt Banjo Ryuga costume, and I'm pissed at a certain someone who, and this is gonna sound dirty. Someone was playing with my crank and switched the bottles out. So yeah, the Dragon and the Rider System bottles are out of order. If you see them in any future pictures out of order, I'm sorry, someone yanked them out. Someone was playing with my crank. That came out wrong, or did it? So yeah, someone was playing them. I put them back in the wrong order. So sue me.
All right, once Ace gets himself unmuted and set up here, he has joined us here in the channel.
Cool. But anyway, while he does that, I'll talk about the gathering. It was fun. And I got to do some trolling.
Oh yeah,
Evolt was trolling, and I loved it.
Oh, God.
yeah,
I can't
baby.
blame anyone for this,
Hey.
Matty.
They were asking for secondary riders, and technically speaking, Easy was cosplaying a secondary rider.
A sort of
He just
secondary
happened to be
rider.
evil.
Hey, technically, Ryuga still possessed. Banjo still possessed is still secondary. And they said, "What, Evolt? What are you doing there? Get out of there!" And I like, "Evolt be trolling, baby!" I was like, "I am Evil Rider. I am Evil Rider. I am Evil
Oh,
Rider."
God. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, Spade Ace.
I'm more disappointed you didn't just say ciao.
I said it. I said it a few times.
Yep.
Yeah, but Ace is right. I should have just yelled "Ciao." Maddie's got the picture. He has.
I do have the
evidence
picture.
of me with the
It's
good
in
guys.
there.
So yeah, that was fun. I got to take a picture where I'm possessing Miss Amber in her Mitan costume, which kawaii, so adorable. So yeah, that was fun. The gathering was great. I got to lot of group pictures, it was fun. It was fun. We wanted to do one where I kept doing one where we saw a guy cosplaying as Shuichi, aka pre-Evolt, before he goes all evil. And I kept saying, "Dad." He got the joke.
Yep.
So that was fun. I'll definitely be bringing Ryuga back, but
What,
I don't know if Uncle
another,
Rat Guy-
you and another cosplayer was going, reunited at last. You were singing something.
reunited and it feels so good.
Good.
So yeah, if Uncle Raktai gets me the other Banjo Ryuga stuff, I'll probably cosplay as normal Banjo next time. Maybe for Ranger Stop. We'll see. So that was fun.
Sorry, I have to take care of the dog. Wanted to sneak into the room again.
Yep.
Anyway, so
Matty did not partake in that one, but he got a lot of pictures.
yeah, I was wearing my Time Force jacket that day. So
Yeah.
and it's not like I had a rider cosplay. Unfortunately, I was just there to witness the awesome.
Yeah. So that was fun. And
Maddie, you're the other side of the Toku coin on that. You should be proud of that.
you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
It's very true. By the way, unrelated to anything, but I was told the package had a ride for me that needs to be picked up tomorrow. I believe it is that thing that was supposed to show up.
Not that.
Yes, that. I will confirm tomorrow once I get back from the independent wrestling promotion program that I'll be very much into watching tomorrow.
After the gathering, and I went back and changed again. I think we did a little last minute impulse shopping.
The last thing I did get was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Archive Volume 1, which is pretty much all of the Marvel Comics Power Rangers comics. And like one thick bastard decides of an SBOD.
Yep. After I saw that, and after Matty kept saying he was done before that, but he bought it anyway, I'm like, all right, if you're gonna do that, I look over at a pile of a certain something from Lupin Ranger versus Pods Ranger. I pick one of them up. If you're gonna get that, then I'm getting Good Striker. I got Goody.
Oh God! Wow, you must have had a good feeling about that one.
Yep.
Boo.
But it gets better. Oh, but it gets better. You guys remember that Hammer Mecha from that one episode that was shown and never spoken of again?
Yeah.
Mr. S was giving those away for $10, and I'm like, okay, after this, I'm done. I got one of those.
Damn that hammer.
Yep. So yeah, I guess you could. I guess now I could make Good Striker a bludgeon brother.
Nah.
So that was it.
Get well soon, Eric Rowan.
Indeed, indeed. So yeah, that I think that was all we got. All I got left. From
Easy. I think you by that point you retire to the hotel to finish out the con. I actually got to see the last one of the few last panels. The original plan was to go see Bulk and Skull and Morphicon because, come on, we need a laugh here, right? Yep. Unfortunately, Skull had to, Jason Narvey had to leave early, had an early flight, unfortunately. So Paul Schreier, being Paul Schreier, invited a bunch of random people, including 2 kids, a random dude who just said one-word answers, and Paul Schreier was a riot. I decided to duck out because I'm like, it's mostly questions about Bulk and or Skull. I just decided to step out. Went to the this powerful fandom panel, which included a few friends of ours, including Destiny Amber, Lisa J from No Pink Spandex. And I will tell you this, gentlemen, this is a goal of mine, and I hope to share it with you. 2 years from now, Power Morphicon 2020, Power Morphicon 7. And yes,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Confirmed. It is confirmed.
Including Power Morphicon Express. They're going to be traveling around in the smaller, more expedient package. That's going to be traveling around the road with JDF as the main attraction, because obviously.
They'll be stopping by Pasadena, which isn't far from where I am, so I'll be paying them a visit.
So, essentially, my goal is to be part of that panel in 2 years.
Yep.
And Easy, I think you should be part of that panel too. And John, if you can make it, you should be there too.
Oh, John, we've made up. Me and Matty. After that, we made a pact. Next Power Morphicon, we're getting a booth.
Oh damn.
Yes, we are getting a goddamn booth next Morphicon. Try and stop us.
We are not waiting for flipping hours for badges no more.
Yeah.
Because Ranger Liz had a booth. And it obviously paid off dividends for her.
Yeah. And if she can get a booth, and if Linkara can get a booth, we can get a booth.
And she was just using her booth to help to just plug her show and other Ranger tubers. So
yeah, I think.
And of course, I forgot to pack the big box of the cards, but Easy brought the 2 cards I gave him. I put that on the table. So
yep, you're lucky I had those left over from last Ranger stop. But yeah,
thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah. But the con was winding down. I was actually waiting outside for you to come up the escalator. I was just walking around, which actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise for me, because I ran into several fans on the way out. They all wanted pictures with me. They all wanted to talk to me. One of them was a very cool dude. He has his own animation, or he works on his own animation. And I said, "Oh man, this is amazing." I'm thinking, if I had the money, I would commission you for an animated intro to my show. So I will give you I will plug his work in the future. He had some Toku drawings too, which were also amazing. So definitely Max, I believe his name was. So you'll be seeing more of him in the future. So nice. that was awesome. Yep, and he seemed eager to want to work for me. So hopefully something will come of that. Met a few other fans, some female fans. I'm amazed how many female fans I had at this convention. I was just like, wow, women watch this crap?
Well, we've got several in our chat, for Christ's sakes.
Well, I know that, but just in general, just meeting them, it was kind of relieving. Just, so despite all my shortcomings and all my lewd humor, that they still watched that. And that kind of gave me peace of mind in a way. But they were awesome. They were nice. One girl, I was afraid to put my arm around because her dad was standing right there. And they go, no, put your arm around. I'm like, are you sure? Boundaries and everything. And her dad said, it's okay. I'm like, okay. And I even let her hold the Quantum Defender. She's like, really? I said, sure.
It's okay. I have a photo of your face. I will find you.
Wow. Okay, Ace. Okay, Liam Neeson. Also, God damn it, I'm missing Kroll for this. I hope you're happy.
Oh,
It's okay. They're encoring it Saturday. I will catch an Uber.
All right, fair enough. But since we've talked about a lot of your stories and a lot of the awesome things that you guys have experienced, there was some other stuff that you guys probably didn't get a chance to see or hear or didn't hear about until after you got back or didn't see until you followed on Facebook. So let's talk about at least a couple of the things we missed, including some of the stuff that happened over with Boom Studios. Some big announcements from them this year, including more info on the Beyond the Grid storyline that we heard about before. The big thing being, of course, we've already heard about the Dark Ranger, which has been pretty much confirmed who's going to be playing him, which, Boom, you're listening to us again. We see what you did there. They pretty much confirmed, they pretty much gave us what Dino Charge could not. But Boom Studios is once again going a step further. They are doing something Saban or Hasbro could not by making their own fully 100% original Ranger.
The Solar Ranger.
The Solar Ranger.
And I gotta say, that looks impressive.
Yeah, it is a purple Ranger. I'm actually looking at the image right now, again, courtesy of let me pull this up.
Tokusatsu Network.
Actually, I'm pulling up on Toku Nation, but nonetheless, yeah, it's very much like looking at the helmet design. It's not fully like them, but it is. I can sense an inspiration from Q Ranger with the helmet design.
You get that too, huh?
Yeah. But the suit design is completely unique. It's got a very technological pattern to it, combined with a space like a space look. Like you can see like a nebula on one side of the outfit. It looks really good, but it is very unique.
Yep.
Who's that lady? Who's that lady?
And then there's the unique twists coming with Go-Go Power Rangers comic.
Which I saw the picture of that. I'm like, yo.
For those who have not heard, they are doing something completely out of nowhere and something that is completely awesome. They are taking the original Core 5 and they're switching them up. All of the Rangers are getting new colors. The simple rundown is this. Kimberly is now blue. Billy is now black. Zach, which kind of chuckle out of this, is our pink. Jason is in yellow. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you've already processed your eliminations, our new Red Ranger for this team is Trini fucking Kwan.
Is it weird that I think Trini looks hot in red?
I know, right?
And did you see who she was kissing?
Yeah, I was going to say, we're pulling a Billy Mays here, but wait, there's more! Because one of the covers shows Jason and Trini making out.
Oh, you know what? Not only have you shut up Kimberly and Tommy fanboys with this, but two, you have fulfilled a long time ship that I've secretly been having.
It's like they knew.
Exactly.
It's Trini and Jason sitting in his Ord. KISSI.
I don't think so.
Ord.
I'm trying to find this
I
stuff.
don't think so.
Damn it, I'm trying to find it.
Also, while we're on the subject of Trini in red, can we please get someone to cosplay Trini in the red suit now?
Oh, I think that's gonna happen for sure. Like that.
I need it for research purposes.
God damn it, Easy.
What? Hey, we got freaking I believe we got a Ranger Slayer cosplay, did we not?
Oh, that's
We
not
had
too
several.
surprising.
We had several.
Yeah,
actually,
and
yeah.
not as many Lord Dracon cosplayers as you'd think.
Yeah, there was one walking around, and that was about it.
I saw a little kid Lord Dracon cosplayer, which I thought was pretty cool, but not as many as you'd think. So yeah, and I believe we did see the MMPR team, of MMPR Pink Rangers. You know.
Oh, nice.
I believe
we
I
did.
saw
A
Yeah.
few of those floating around over the last year or so, so that doesn't surprise me too much. But still, it's awesome to see.
Yep. But anyway, that's they're doing some amazing things in the comics, and for honestly, if you have to find reasons to bitch about what they're doing in the comics right now at this moment, cry.
Yes, your
Tears
tears
sustain me.
But aside from some toy announcements, that was pretty much the bulk of Morphicon in terms of big ones. Like they had quite a few toy announcements as well, but most of that was centered around the Lightning Collection, which we already talked about earlier, and I am so looking forward to seeing how that turns out.
Also, we should probably let you know, John, that Shauna has a right to be mad at us because Matty, we didn't get a green frog pin.
No, we had some mystery pins. We have doubles. I'll be bringing some of them.
Actually, one guy bumped into us and said if we wanted to trade because a lot of people were getting doubles, and we hadn't even opened our pins yet, so we didn't know what we had. But thankfully, thanks to some trading between the two of us, I got all 3 Buddy Roids, or Beast Machine, or whatever the hell they're going to call them. Zeltrax, though, got the green frog pin, and he was bragging about it. So, Shauna, if you're going to SPOD anybody, SPOD him.
We'll hold them.
Yep.
I'll let her
Can't
know.
say we
when I
didn't
get the
try.
chance.
Yep. On the plus side, though, for anyone who saw that picture where you saw JDF and Hisashi, a.k.a. Ko from Die Ranger, posing together, I actually got Ko's autograph.
Nice.
Autograph my Sentai DVD, and I got a picture with him somewhere on my phone. Yeah, I could only afford one because I was tapped out after buying. Stupid writer. So, and it was $30 a pop. Give me a break. But anyway, I did at least get one, so I'm happy with that.
Fair enough. Also, ADEC, we will not be discussing the full cast announcement for the 25th anniversary episode because, well, I think it's safe to announce it. We're covering it this next Thursday because we're gonna have to do not 1 but 2 episodes back to back this next Thursday because there's an episode coming out Saturday and then there's the special 25th anniversary episode coming out next Tuesday. So we're gonna have to cover both of those in one show.
It's going to be a double-decker Ranger recap.
It has
So
to.
basically, we're taking care of all the news this week and next week. It's riffing.
Yeah, we're pretty much assuming there's not going to be any major news coming out in this next week, so we're just going to jump right into it. There's really no choice about it. But I think that about covers everything we could at Morphicon because we're already an hour and a half in. Good God.
And if you're wondering about exclusive, I got the Dracon coin metal things. They're great for flipping. As John could be a witness of, because we were doing the TRPG thing where I had to thing yesterday and I flipped the coin a couple of times.
Yep.
I got the hoodie and 2 t-shirts. They're very nice and they're very comfortable. especially
Oh,
this
fun.
hoodie, which I'm wearing right now because it's got the Beast Morphers logo, the helmets on it. It's nice.
Yep. Oh, funny story. We actually had to get in line for our goodie bags. They
Damn.
weren't giving them out at
Friday. We didn't
registration.
want to do it. We were early Saturday, and we only had to wait about 20 minminutes, just about.
That's not
Yeah.
too bad.
And they were more efficient there than they were at the ticket booth. So yeah, I'd say it was worth the wait. And they didn't run out or anything. They had you know.
They had plenty of it. Yeah, they
plenty to go
knew
around.
we were coming. So
Yep.
Fair enough. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our coverage of Power Morphicon 2018. Overall, aside from a few issues here and there, I'd say it was a bona fide success once again. And one year I will be
we
there.
will say this. We have left some stories out, but that's what Toka Riff's The Intermission is for. So
Yep. Yep.
we have a couple of Disney stories that we have to share.
Yeah.
Easy, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. If we went through what we went through at Disneyland, we'd be here all night.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it on
I actually
Sunday.
told the Pixar Pal Around story to the family. They had a chuckle out of it.
Well, we'll have to see Sunday what that's about. So, in the meantime, Matty, hit the button.
Well, it's not time at the button. We got to talk more about Morphicon. Never mind. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for your comments of the week. You can send them in the link provided in the chat or in the description on our twitch.tv page, twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. For those who are listening to the podcast, rules are on the screen. Opinions only. No news or full summaries. Token questions only. No more than 2 or 3 questions per comment. No versus question. 1 comment per episode. Of course, keep your comments as brief as possible. Of course, every submission is due by the start of the program, 9 p.m. Eastern. And of course, that's the beginning of the program, which is next week.
Yeah.
John, I believe we flipped the coin backstage, and I'm getting to start here.
You are getting first dibs, my friend. Take it away.
Ranger fan Nathan is the gentleman in question. Hey, fellas, it's been a while since I've sent anything to the recap. Can't believe Super Ninja Steel's return is upon us. I swear it feels like it's been forever since we've seen an episode. I know a feeling, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to the anniversary episode. The silver lining is that it has to be at least a little better than Super Mega Force's anniversary episode, right?
We can hope. I mean, it's a low bar to cross. You'd have to really try to fuck that up.
And you jinxed it.
God damn it.
Yeah. Also, I'm a little frustrated with the YouTube channel that is airing the new Ultraman RB series. How is that? They let us watch the first episode, but block us out of watching other episodes? I just don't get it.
It's on Crunchyroll, isn't it?
It is. And also, welcome to
It
YouTube.
is.
Yeah, that's why.
And
Crunchyroll.
Welcome to Right's Hell.
I believe.
Welcome to Right's
I
Hell.
believe
ladies and
also
gentlemen.
someone else is subbing it, although I don't know why. But you have options.
Now, speaking of, did you get the thing I sent you the other day, by the way, on Discord?
Who, me?
Easy.
I believe I did. I saw a message
Yeah.
from you. I didn't open it.
Yeah, that thing that I got to see earlier this year.
Oh,
Someone subbed it.
okay.
Someone fan subbed it. It's in the link is there for you.
I'll pass that along to Jody.
Yeah. For those wondering, I am gonna watch it later, but I will not tell you what it is. Back to the comment. How is it that you guys will watch it? Oh, it's sad that I won't be able to go to Power Morphicon this year because it looks like it's going to be amazing. It was. However, on the bright side, I am making strides to be at Rangers Top this year. Anyway, have a great rest of the week, you guys. Talk to you later.
Awesome.
Look forward to meeting
We
you, my
hope
friend.
to see you.
Yeah. Speaking
I
of
hope
Ranger
to eat-
Stop. Speaking of Ranger Stop, Mikey,
Yeah.
how come we only bumped into you at the very end of the con? Where were you?
I bumped into Valdez. I'm asking the same question. Where the hell are you guys?
You said you were coming back in 10 minutes. I waited. You never showed up. We gotta talk to that boy. We gotta talk
We
to him
do.
and John. We gotta get them on the podcast before it's time.
Yeah,
said he was
I hope to. Yeah,
He said,
I hope to be
he
able
said
to
he was-
afford the plane ticket now.
He said he was only going down to the corner store to grab some stuff.
Mhm.
That was 3 years ago.
He went out for a pack of smokes and never came back.
Next up, 8X Spider.
Hey guys, hope you had a good time Morphicon last weekend, but anyways, let's jump into the madness. So I watched the Super Ninja Steel panel. I was pumped when they were going to reveal the cast for Beast Morphers, and when it happened, I said to myself, Hasbro, you chose wisely. And I thought they were bringing out Gold and Silver, and if that did happen, I would be damned by that, and now that got me thinking. If Beast Morphers becomes a single season, what Sentai season do you think should be adapted next? If it was my guess, then I would say Jodouin, because here's a few things. One is that for Tokyuger, trains aren't that popular here in the States. 2, Q-Ranger has 12 Rangers in total, and that's going to be hard to work around. And for the current Sentai, it's still going on, and if they adapt it while it's going, then it's going to have some major issues. Yeah, you know, like, Tokyuger might be a little more plausible than the others, but yeah, Q-Ranger, trying to get a cast like that together, they're going to be cutting some corners for that.
Yeah, it'd be a hassle to announce 9 core Rangers at a Morphicon. That's a little cumbersome. And let me just put it to you this way, buddy. We didn't think Go Busters was going to get an adaptation. Anything's possible. I mean,
Yeah,
if you don't like the future, that's fine. I do, despite its faults. I'm just going to say anything's possible now. And I, for one, welcome our new Hasbro overlords. And yes, L-Trax, we're running that joke into the ground.
I think they've earned it at this point, considering that Hasbro has already proven that they are not fucking around with this. They know what they have. They know what they need to do with it. I think we're good.
Yep, no joke. People thought this was going to be the last Morphicon. I'm just like, day's not over yet.
Nope.
Day's not over, and by the end of the weekend, they've proven you very wrong.
They are ready to take this and run with it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. You know what next season's going to be? Power Rangers UN. Diversity, diversity, diversity. You laugh. You laugh. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, diversity's
funny because it is true.
Hey, wait, disclaimer, we here at RVT are not against the act of diversity.
No.
Not at all.
Absolutely not. Anyway, now I hope Ninja Steel ends on a good note. I'm keeping my expectation 50-50 for the anniversary episode. Fair, good idea. I approve of that. Set your expectations accordingly, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I better get prepped. See you when Ninja Steel returns. And with that, we move on. Speaking of Zeltrax, he's up next.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, Zeltrax Millennium, to quote a certain bum, "Oh my God, this is the greatest weekend I ever had in my life."
Yeah, because he got his badge before we did, lucky bastard. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that.
Here's the thing. You know what's strange about this? I'm not feeling it like it was the greatest weekend of my life. I'm still processing that. I had a great time, by the way. There are some miscues, but that's, whatever.
Well, it was your first Morphicon, Matty. Everyone's nervous about their first time. It's a special time.
By the way, this should be. I know this is like the most awkward spot to be bringing this up. 2019. Don't expect me to travel to the States. Like Rangers Cup, I'm doing it if I could pull it off. When I could pull it off, but 2019, I got to take care of myself.
Yeah, they've already announced Japan World Heroes next year, and I'm going to come out and say it. They're going to have to pull in some big names for me to go to that.
I had to bring down the party a little bit, but
it's all right. It's all right, Matty. It's all right.
Back to the good stuff. And you would be right. Power Morphicon. What PMC was probably the best weekend of my life. I got to meet a bunch of people. Even took some photos in my bulk and Zhuo Gorilla cosplay as well. PS spent awesome. 9 straight hours in the suit. Personal record.
Wow.
I my personal record was beaten too. I spent it with between what was like 11 o'clock to I think was 4 o'clock. So that was a record for me too. So yay. Didn't attend many panels because the dealer room destroyed my wallet. I joined the club, buddy.
You lost your wallet. Yeah, funny story. Zeltrax actually lost his wallet. Someone actually came up and asked us if we dropped our wallet, and then we found out later that he lost his. Zeltrax, buddy. 1, put a chain on it. 2, put your name on it.
Yeah.
Or do what I did. Bring a bag, have a pocket, put wallet in said pocket.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I wasn't suit. A story on that a little bit, but I attended the Ninja Skill panel. I got to tell the cast the season of what the season meant to me. We were there, and you got a lot of love.
We were there. That. We heard the whole story. That was very brave of you, man.
Oh, yeah. Everyone pretty much responded to us. That's so heartfelt and sweet. Yeah, no one is taking that enjoyment away from me, and if they try, I got a Dark Seiza blaster that's just itching to blow off some heads.
Wow, we certainly will
he
not
came up and bragged. He bragged. He bragged
of course
about
he
what
did.
he got.
Hey, but you know what,
he
Zeltrax?
brought.
Despite anything we say about the season or about the Neil Saban era, moments like that, we will not fight you on that. You take that and
Matter of fact, we'll stand behind you. Make sure you don't fall when you blow off some heads.
Amen, brother.
Make sure.
Yep. we give Ninja Steel, we give the Neo Saban era a hard time, but much like Flip Gordon, it's all just harmless ribbing, and eventually we accept them as one of our own.
Kevin, the director, if you're coming to Rangers Tough, we're doing that to a putty.
Yeah. Shout out to Kevin, by the way, who we ran into.
Awesome, dude.
Oh, yeah. Also, the Hasbro toy panel, was this entire panel just a big ass epic return to burn to what? Let me try that again. Also, the Hasbro panel, was this entire panel just a big ass burn to Bandai America? Because it felt like a big ass epic burn. Very much looking forward to the Lightning Collection figures. The Shadow Grid live reading was incredible. Remember that epic Zordon speech in the comics? David Fielding reprises his Zordon. And it's like the dude never left the tube at all. Everyone, and I mean everyone, had goosebumps when he had read that speech. I look forward to seeing that video now.
Oh yeah.
I wish we could have gone to that.
We were with Mr. S, and there are no regrets there. So
no. It's just bad timing.
Bad timing. Like I said, this is a convention. We will miss stuff, and we did.
We can't be everywhere at once.
Unfortunately. Remember that dealer room thing I mentioned? Well, on Sunday I made a boo-boo and never thought it would happen to me. I almost destroyed a Tamashii Nations display at the Bluefin booth. Tried to grab my luggage as well as try to fit all your con swag into luggage. I tripped, hit the display with the soul of Chokin Black Megazord on it, and the toy fell over, and thank God the full display didn't. Thankfully, the employees there and a few fans caught me in the fall and helped me up. I still feel like shit doing that, but I could tell the employees were more concerned for my safety than the SOC Black Megazord.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Tricks. Buddy, this is why you find a shady spot to pack.
Also, there was a UPS booth, but while we did not take advantage of it, we were prepared to do so.
Yep, actually, funny story. I ran into someone else at this booth who I didn't get a chance to talk to on the dealer's room floor. I was mailing my stuff home at the Hilton had a FedEx office. That thing had that hotel had everything. It was amazing.
That hotel had everything except good Wi-Fi.
Well, it wasn't terrible. But anyway, the point
it wasn't terrible, but we had to refresh a few times.
Back on point.
The point is, I was mailing my stuff home to myself, and it was surprisingly cheap, by the way. Man comes in, I'm filling out the form to send my stuff home. I hear the man says his last name is Lunsford. I look up, lo and behold, it's Kamen Rider Dragon Knight himself, Stephen effing Lunsford.
Oh God.
I looked over, I was just like, whoa. And as I was paying for my package of the way, it's like I just calmly said, "Hi, Steve, love your work." He said, "Thanks, man." That's it. I was just like, I really wish I could have gone over and talked to him. If I had the time, I just wanted to, but it was nice to bump into him.
And DL-Bot's getting jelly.
Yep.
It makes you feel any better. I didn't go over and get his autograph, although I wanted to, but I didn't have anything to sign. Shout.
What
so waiting on my Dragon Knight DVDs.
Yeah, we want to fix that Shout Factory. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, also one more before we continue. Speaking of shout, had to go over shake Brian Ward's hand for bringing over Jetman, and yes, I recommended Live Man be next. He said, "I'll think about it."
Oh.
Thank you, Brian.
Hey, DL Bot. You jelly a little bit there? You jelly there, bud?
What's the matter, DL Bot? You mad, bro?
You know, I'm surprised. Neither the Ace or the Shades are as jelly as DL Bot right now.
Oh, I am. I'm just managing it better.
Oh,
My silence should speak volumes.
hey, Mikey, Jonas, if you're listening, how about getting a common rider to Ranger Stop?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure Steven Lunsford wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Or
I'll
if
be
he's
down
not
for
too
that.
busy.
So aside from that blender, as Eldrax continues, Morphicon was freaking awesome. I actually made up with a few fans I had major disagreements with in the past. I didn't think it was possible. PMC was just a damn good vibe to it. And can't wait to see it come back in 2020. P.S. Standing next to the command center was fucking awesome.
He shared
There was a
pictures
few
of that.
during the big lines. There was like some backdrops and everything else. One of them was the command center, by the way. So
No, he went to the real
he did-
deal. He went to
He
the
went
real
to the
deal.
real thing, man.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted the real deal. You know, you were talking about Steven, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was on an elevator, I believe it was Saturday. Before the con, I was going up and down. I get the feeling I was in the elevator with Jacqueline Zaslowski.
Really?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because I'm like, and I didn't say anything because obviously I was before the Hasbro panel, but she was there. She looked a little extra happy. I wasn't minding my business. I was going to get sued up, so I was already going, okay, move your ass. But and it dawned on me when I was at work first day back. I'm like, wait a minute, I was in the elevator with the Beast Morphers Yellow Ranger. And I didn't know it at the time because obviously I wasn't supposed to know it at the time. But the voice popped up, and of course, she has an Instagram, so I follow it, and I'm like, it clicked. Yeah, I was in the elevator with Beast Morpher Blue, that Yellow,
The new Yellow Ranger.
the new Yellow Ranger, and I didn't even know it. And by the way, she was sneaking around Sunday as well. She was sneaking around the con as well, incognito.
Clever girl.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So
I think
that's
I'm
a thing. I didn't know. Easy. You didn't know. I didn't know.
How
And
could
it
you?
just clicked. It just clicked.
You had a Wade Wilson moment. Papa, can you hear me? You want to build a snowman? Nobody fucking noticed.
Noticed.
You had a Wade Wilson moment.
I did. And I'm like, yo, that does not happen every day.
Oh, and Dynaman with the perfect comment. Well, Beast Morphers is spy themed, so she's got that down.
Oh, definitely.
You're wrong.
You're not wrong.
No, Matty. What would have been bad is if you had ended up riding in the elevator with her, found out later, and then at the reveal panel, first thing you hear when she comes out, hey, it's my elevator buddy.
I want to. Oh, God. Let's just be thankful I'm lucky enough to have realized it after the con.
Yeah, let's just
Oh,
let's
boy.
move on, shall we? We're delaying things.
Tokumania is next, yes, sir.
Mania, yeah. Hey, recappers, what's happening? So we got a crap ton of news from Morphicon, which I'm highly pleased with. Only thing disappointing is we didn't get to see the toys for Beast Morphers. Maybe New York Comic-Con. So now that we have our cast reveal of Beast Morphers, which episodes from Go Busters would you like to see get adapted? Honestly, I don't really...
The list is too long.
Yeah.
All of them, and that's not going to happen.
No, it's not. Honestly, I don't really mind. There's really no one episode that I'm worried is going to get adapted. It's a matter of which can they make work. So honestly, I just hope for the best.
I'm gonna say it right now, because there's a possibility they might bring in movie footage. If they can fit in the scene of the freaking frog mech pulling Go Buster Ace down the fucking river, jet ski style, I don't think we'll have anything to worry about.
Well, they've been promoting the stuff for the Green
They gave
Frog.
away a pin of him at the convention. I'm pretty sure he's on the short list to be in the show.
Yeah. I think we. Yeah, you and Lady K both, Ace. Trust me. In fact, Zeltrax.
It's not even a fact of I'm a fan of the frog. I just love the ridiculousness of it.
I know, right? But Zeltrax is already working on something for Lady K in the form of that frog. And she has said that if he pulls through with that, she's going to make a cosplay of a green Go Buster happen. And not green hippopotamus, a full-on green frog.
If anyone's cosplaying Green Hippo, it's me.
Anyway, that's it for Toku Mania. Up next, we got Cure Crystal.
Or Tara from What the Fuck Is Wrong With Your Life, but that's neither here nor there.
I get it.
Hey guys, Easy Matty. I hope you had an amazing time at Power Morphicon, because we did, by the way. Because next week it's off the Fan Expo Canada for me. And well, I think Matty's a little jealous due to the fact that 4 WB superstars coming to for one day, which is Thursday. Triple H to WB champion AJ Styles, and SmackDown Women's champion Charlotte Flair and The Miz, as well as the majority of the main cast of Voltron Legendary Defender. I will begin by saying 2 words. Fuck you, dude. Shove it in my face like that.
Wow, these guys weren't even that bad with me. Fuck, man.
Good, you get to see Charlotte's new boob job in person.
Yeah,
Oh.
we were joking about that on Sunday.
Good thing to know. Good thing to know she has her own flotation device.
Yeah. Oh, we can make a Chris Jericho joke, but we're trying to move along here.
on.
Do you guys?
Moving
Do
on.
you guys want me to get the voice recording of Rose MacGyver, Amy Jo Johnson, and JDF for the opening part of Ranger Recap? Or no? If you can, do so. If you can't, don't worry about it.
Don't spend any money on our account, because some of those
Yeah.
voice recordings cost lots of moolah.
Yeah, but if any of them are
Yeah.
willing to do it for free, it's a big stretch for those kind of. Yeah, it's a long shot, especially for AJJ
Pause
and
for
JDF.
laughter.
Yeah, but if by some miracle you can pull it off, send them to me on Discord, and I will add them.
Bring a decent microphone, because sound is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And DL Bot, I'm more salty about the Voltron cast, to be fair.
I'm sorry. I just need to mention that Shades. We all know. You mentioned JDF and the word "free" in the same set.
That's what made
Did
me
you
laugh.
not hear me? I say I know it's a long shot for JDF and Amy Jo Johnson.
There's a long shot, and then there's trying to take a catapult into a war across the Atlantic Ocean.
Fair enough. Also, DL Bot, you want to say that? I have one thing to say to you. Pot fucking kettle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Also, speaking of people who are hard to get to, and Matty can attest to this, a certain movie Blue Ranger Sunday, you couldn't even bring any audio or video recordings up to him, because some poor devil tried and he got tossed.
Oh yeah.
Maddie was telling me about that before the show.
Big dude yanked a guy trying to get poor kid trying to sneak a photo. Yeah. I did speak to RJ Seiler. He's a cool dude. Told him about the handicap. I appreciate his portrayal. He was pretty cool. Nice fella. Very hype.
There you go.
Very hype. He was bouncing around all day.
Yeah,
Had his
nice.
boombox playing all day. So let's see. Because I don't want him to because I don't know how much it'll cost for a voice clip, but as an agent at RVT, I will try my best. I've actually made a deal with a Canadian online store that sells Toku toys called It Came From Japan. I won't say what I'll get. You'll just have to wait and see. Hashtag not sponsored, hashtag not an ad, and we're walking. Question time says.
Oh, jeez.
Since the anniversary episode is on the 28th after the return of Super Ninja Steel and it's going on primetime, is Metricon Live going to be postponed this Tuesday? I don't think it will.
No, fuck no. Here's the thing. I can't watch it live. I don't have cable.
None of us can.
So, no, I will not be postponing MetroCon Live. That will still be going on Tuesday as planned. The episode will be recapped on that Thursday. So everything is staying on schedule.
We're not going to get cable just to watch a primetime event, as awesome as it be, because hashtag FTN.
Fuck the Nick channel. Next up is Solar Star.
Solar Star here, and it's a shame that I couldn't attend the last few Power Morphicons. Someday I might be able to do so again, and I hope to see all of you guys there too. At least there's Ranger stuff to look forward to, and I do hope I can see you all at MetroCon. Dude, guys, GoFundMe's been posted in the chat all night. If you guys can chip in even just a couple bucks, you don't have to chip in a lot, even just $1 or $2, chip in. It'd be greatly appreciated. Consider doing so. Anyway, I admit I'm quite intrigued as to what the 25th anniversary special has in store, going by the trailer. I haven't forgotten the last time when veteran Rangers were flown in on a first-class international flight and nothing was really done with them. Sure looks like something might come out of this, but we'll see. Power Rangers really hasn't had a good track record when it comes to anniversaries. I suppose I should just dust off the wheel of morality since Ninja Steel will be airing again on Saturday. I really hope I won't need it for Beast Morphers. Amen there, Solar Star. Question: what do you think of the mindset of an anniversary episode being the highlight of a mediocre or critically panned season? Honestly, I think history has shown us that more often than not, if the season's not good, then the anniversary episode is never that good and usually ends up being worse off as a result. I mean, you know, Forever Red was pretty good, but then Wild Force wasn't a bad season. But then you look at Once a Ranger and Legendary Battle, both of which were from horrible seasons. And overall, those anniversary episodes were considered far worse off. You know, they were poorly handled in and of themselves, and as a result, just made the whole season look bad. Because especially Legendary Battle, we were looking forward to that. I mean, we spent half the season going, it's all going to be worth it for Legendary Battle. It's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. We get to it, and it is a complete disappointment.
Yeah.
Well, let's also go from this idea. Hey, I'm still here. Think about it this way. If the highlight of your series, good or bad, is the team-up episode, what does that say about the series as a whole?
Exactly.
I'm not going to argue that. We got to move around here.
And I will say this in defense of the Legendary Battle. At least the Super Mega Force Rangers didn't quit.
Damn.
Got a point.
Yeah, you know, for all their faults, for all their shortcomings, for all the character development they may or may not have gotten, at least they still fought.
Anyway, that is it for Solar Star. Next up is Die Hard Gamer.
Hello again, everybody. Die Hard here. I hope that Easy and Matty enjoyed Power Morphicon this year, despite the technical problems with the registration system. We did. We are coming up on the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers, which is hard to believe. I was only 10 years old when Power Rangers first started.
Thanks for reminding us how old we are.
Hey guys, how do we feel? Old.
Yep.
I'm not going to go into the entire history of Power Rangers, but I will say that it's been an absolute blast to grow up along with Power Rangers, even though I dropped around the turbo and then come back to the franchise until the premiere of Dino Thunder. It caught reruns of previous seasons, partially on Jetix, when that was still a thing. Well, a lot more emphasis on teamwork and kids shows like the original Powerpuff Girls, Teen Titans, Justice League, Young Justice, even the MCU to an extent with Adventures movies. I'd like to think the Power Rangers played a huge role in that. Fair enough.
It's possible.
Power Rangers has been through a whole hell of a lot of ups and downs, but with Hasbro now in complete control of the franchise, as well as being in control of the global toy license with the franchise starting next year, as well as Boom Studios, Comics, etc., the franchise has a very bright future ahead of it. Did you know there were originally plans for Calvin to dump Haley for Sarah? Christiani and Zoe Robbins spoke out about this and had these plans changed.
Good.
He provided a Twitter link.
Good
idea.
Someone follows Power Rangers now on Twitter.
Yeah.
Real original.
By the way, Easy, if that were to happen, I had the perfect stinger for that. If that were to happen, if it does happen, you know that scene you showed me with Al Bundy beating up that ex-boyfriend of that girl?
Oh yeah.
In the theater.
Oh yeah, beating up. Well, Al Bundy beats up all of Kelly's boyfriends, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, in the theater. Yeah, so
Daddy
if
beat
that
him
happens-
up. Of course, Pumpkin.
Daddy beat him up, of course, Pumpkin. Also, did you know the Lupin Ranger versus Putt the Ranger was originally going to be flight based?
Well, in a way, it still
Oh,
kind
that-
of is with the Lupin Rangers mechs.
Yeah, that would explain the bird Sentai rumors we heard early on. A lot of people thought it was going to be another Jetaman, but those rumors got shot down. So it makes perfect sense. Also, yeah, I'm glad they changed that because again, diversity. A white guy leaving a colored girl for another white girl. Oh yeah, that would have gotten them so much attention, but not the good kind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, also, and did you know that Subaru Kimura is the first foreigner as well as the youngest voice actor to narrate a Sentai season and be the voiceover of the Sentai team's Transformation Vice, Q Ranger, and the Caesar Blaster?
Aha.
Okay then.
There you go, little trivia for that. That about does it for me. Happy 25th anniversary, and may the power protect you. There you go. And if I'm not mistaken, we are at our last email of the evening, which means it's time for Mr. DL Bot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, DL. I'm so jelly, Bot.
Oh. Anyway, well. It's almost time for Ninja Steel's big return. Let me get my brief thoughts on things from Morphicon. Number one, Lightning Collection figure line looks fantastic, like an American figure art. Eat a Dino Charger, Band of America. Number two, Beast Morphers trailer looks badass. Here's hoping Evox becomes Dark Buster. 3, the Boom Studio stuff looks good. Solar Ranger looks interesting. And yes, Dark Ranger is boop. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'm not spoiling it. And it's awesome. I've been hearing the new Power Rangers team might be Power Rangers meets Exiles. And if that's the case, sign me up.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Yeah. Number 4, Shattered Grid live reading was badass. All of the cast did a phenomenal job, or should I say, shades on, a more phenomenal job.
I'm not hitting the button for that.
No.
Jason Fawn did a good job filling in for Tommy, and Barbara and David still got it as Zordon and Rita. Nice. The what?
Yep.
And 5, Beast Morphers cast looks awesome. Yellow is a cutie. Dibs on her first, Easy.
You weren't at the convention, so you're sorry about your damn luck. Also,
I was in the
Arnold
elevator with her first, so sorry about
Yep.
your damn luck.
So to quote Tom Arnold in True Lies, get lost, dipshit.
But here's the question, though, guys. Did anyone call shotgun?
Oh.
That's very true. That's very true.
And anyway, and to follow up from that, and she's not only a model and a dancer, but she's apparently been acting since she was 3. She's got the chops.
Wow.
That makes sense.
I don't know if I call that doing your homework or being a little obsessive over her DL. Creepy.
My
You know
response?
what?
That's a good question. The answer is yes. All right, anyway, it's riddle time, ladies and gentlemen. You know the drill by now. This week's category, Kamen Rider. And thank you to Biohybrid for his help on this week's memes. So, Matty, Actually, I didn't get a chance to prep this because he didn't add this to the thing, so I gotta do this right. Okay, so you guys know the drill by now. Here comes our first riddle. I command a squad of soldiers. I have ambitions that at first might seem evil, but at second glance make me sympathetic. And even when enemies die, I still wish them to enjoy their fate. Who am I? I get the feeling someone's going to get this. I get the feeling someone's going to get this.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, get this. Let's put Mr. Penisy, I mean Cocky, in his place. Right, kid, don't get penisy.
Come on, guys. This one sticks out. I would have guessed this. Dealbot phrasing. Easy. All right, I'll read it again. I command a squad of soldiers. I have ambitions that at first might seem evil, but at second glance make me sympathetic. And even when enemies die, I still wish them to enjoy their fate. Who am I?
Sayla, I can tell you right now that's not the correct answer. She put it in twice there. I think she needed. I think she wanted to be specific.
Fair enough, but
good answer.
None of you are even close.
Damn it! I forgot that. I knew I forgot something.
You've
got the buzzer, but
sorry, time is up. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ashamed of every single last fucking one of you! How dare you not know our boy, Daido Katsumi, a.k.a. Kamen Rider Eternal. Enjoy your hell!
I figured it was Eternal, but at the same time,
Oh, shame on all of you.
Shame! Shame!
Yes!
Shame!
All right, let's see.
Number two.
Let's see if they can do better the second time around. Number 2. I am an assassin first and foremost. While appearances have been brief, I am no less intimidating. And I have only fought on the side of good only a handful of times. Who am I?
DL catching you slipping. Yes, you could go into the player's box.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put us up in the player's box, please. No, and you're actually spelling it wrong. It's O-J-O-A, Oja, but that's not the correct answer. I'll read it again. I am an assassin first and foremost. While appearances have been brief, I am no less intimidating. And I only fought on the side of good only a handful of times. Who am I? Yeah, DL-Bot. What's the matter, you guys? Participate! You worked hard on these riddles.
Ten seconds, gang.
Sorry, folks. Time is up. The correct answer, Kamen Rider Kokosas from Kabuto.
think someone said Kabuto in there, so they were close. But
They
no
said
cigar
Kabuto for the
there.
first question. Nobody even mentioned Kabuto this time.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Number 3.
Number 3. I am a double agent for the opposing faction. My death may have been tragic, but my name is a reference to something in culture. Who am I? And no, Sailor, Caucasus was from the movie.
Gold Rider, dressed like a chef, could stop time. Often had a blue flower on him, or a blue rose. I don't even know how that's possible, but yeah, kind of a dick.
All of you throwing Chase up there, that is the not correct answer.
You guys are going the wrong way on that one. I'll tell you that right now. You're going the wrong direction.
Also, 2 movie exclusive riders. Something tells me it's not going to be a third.
I'm going to call 10 seconds.
Well, easy, you say that, but actually, you're wrong. Because it was a movie exclusive. The correct answer, Kamen Rider Kabuki.
Wow. I'm disappointed in you guys.
Yeah. Oh, and we just got a Mike Shell with a tier 2 resub for 10 months. Mike, you just missed the main riddles, but yes. Also, I think we have to ask one very important question when it comes to this particular Kamen Rider, because also, who else is he? Both of you should know.
Oh God. Oh, he is Kabuki Man! NYPD!
Thank you!
Sergeant Kabuki Man! NYPD!
He set that up for you.
He did.
All right, now that it's time for a keyword puzzle! You guys know the drill by now. It's a wild card. Anything goes. Basically, it's not Kamen Rider. So, I'm almost certain they're not going to get this one. I can feel it. I can feel it.
It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. So, keyword. Information. Promotion. Hyper. If someone actually gets this, I'll be shocked.
I don't know, my timing was good on that button hit.
Holy shit, we got a winner! Mike Shell got it!
Well, Shades is shocked.
Yeah!
Well, Shades.
Yeah!
What,
Yeah!
Matty?
Ladies and
Matty?
gentlemen, we got a winner! I'm in the button!
Yeah, Mike Shell with the correct... Mike Shell with the correct answer. Data's from Ghost Sager. Part of his name is Data, and that also means information. Promotion references how his body is also a Dice-O arcade cabinet. And finally, Hyper references the Hyper header he uses to change into Hyper Datus.
Mike Shell with the win!
Well, Shades is indeed shocked, so I guess you could say there's a shocker.
Oh, God.
Yep. I'm amazed I have that left.
All right. Yeah, you caught me. I was not expecting anyone to get that. Oh, he's bragging. He's like, too easy.
Oh. Well, DL, where's your Messiah now?
Oh!
Oh, man, oh, man.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, Matty, you ready?
Ready.
Now then, if you're being a douche to your soldiers and kicking out their commander who then saves your ass later, well, you're shaking hands with danger. God damn it. I was not prepared for that. Anyway, Matty, hit the music and I'll go ahead and finish this up here.
Those were your comments of the week. Rules are on the screen. John, tell them.
Indeed. If you want to send your comments in, you can use the link in the description below, or as you can see with Sayla here, use exclamation point recap to pull up a link to the form to send your comments in. Remember the rules. Opinions only, no news or full summaries, Toku questions only, no more than 2 to 3 questions per comment, no versus questions, 1 comment per person, keep said comments as brief as possible, and remember that all comments are due by the start of the live show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. And that will be next Thursday since we will be back to full time. Pray for us all, people. Anyway, that is going to do it for us here tonight on the Ranger Recap. Let's talk about what's happening this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, no WrestleCast live since Matty is still recovering. And he's going to be at a live wrestling event tomorrow. So make sure you guys...
Fighting Back 8, and to the benefit of the Canadian Cancer Society. If you want to donate, I believe New Legacy Inc. is doing a stream to do so as well. You could check that out on twitch.tv as well. I know it's a too cheap plug, but if you want to donate yourself, that is the best way to put it, right? To do it is right there. The main event is Jeff Cobb versus the Whacking Weapon, Josh Alexander. It's Jeff Cobb, a.k.a. Matanza Cueto. Come on, people. You know why I need the show. Plus, Vanessa Cravenson is going to be there as well. That of the Mae Young Classic Deuce. So, come on. I got to show up for that.
And fair enough, fair enough. Nonetheless, we'll have an episode. I believe you guys will still have a recording up this weekend, so make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that.
We might not. At this point, we're not sure yet.
We shall see. Nonetheless, Saturday, we have a double whammy for you. First at 5, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms of the game, playing more games online with you. And then at 8, it's the Anime Mavericks podcast. Join me along with Yami Anji and Mike Shell as we check out another first episode of an anime series, give our first impressions, and of course, AMTV plus the anime news of the week. So don't want to miss out on that Saturday at 8. And plus, it's viewer's choice, so we're going to spin the wheel and find out what you guys are going to put us through this time. So tune in for that. Sunday, Tokurist Live. Since I have all 4 of you here, I have a question. We're about a week or 2 away from the finale of Build. You guys think what I'm thinking?
I'll get the booze.
I don't think we're going to need that much, because we need to catch up, because we got a finale-thon coming. Not this coming Sunday, but in a week or so, we're going to need to be ready for that.
We're very close to the final episode. I'm amazed it hasn't dropped already, but yeah, I think it's safe to say we need to hashtag build binge. Build.
I'm thinking 3 and 3 starting at 6 this Sunday, so that we can be caught up. By then we should
hashtag Toku binge live.
Toku binge live, yeah. So there you go, folks. Confirmed 6 p.m. Sunday. 3 episodes of Build, 3 episodes of Blue Pot. We're gonna be busy, so make sure you guys tune in for that Sunday at 6. Nothing going on Monday.
And Morphicon, more Morphicon stories.
And more
Sunday.
Morphicon, plus your Toku memes and more. All that Sunday at 6. Nothing going on Monday. Tuesday, we've got another double whammy for you. Both at 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got the Rift Down with TWK and the crew checking out the latest SmackDown and providing their randomness. And then we have the next edition of MetroCon Live. And get ready to rock the house as we're going to have a live concert with Jonathan Young, Caleb Hiles, and Rashad E.B. If you guys have not heard these guys yet, I highly recommend you check out this concert. I guarantee you they will blow your minds. It is amazing. So you don't want to miss out on that. And if I cannot get those 3 gentlemen in for me to join me for that, I will have many of the cast and crew of MetroCon joining me to talk about random shit. So we'll have something going on. Don't want to miss out on that Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, it's the next edition of the Second City. Join me and Matty along with Lady K, Biohybrid, and Mildred the Monk as we continue our adventures in Legend of the Five Rings. Tabletop RPG action. You don't want to miss out on that. It's getting intense. The climax is to come, so join us for that Wednesday at 9. And as I said, next Thursday, it's the next edition of Ranger Recap, and this time, double whammy, 2, count them, 2 episodes of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, the return of the season, plus the 25th anniversary special. Can it live up to the hype? We can only find out. So make sure you don't miss that next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, live here on RVTV. And of course, if you enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't already, make sure you give us a follow so you can keep up with all of our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to exclusive Twitch emotes and our VIP Discord channels. You never know when we'll pull those out for you guys. It's going to be fun. In the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us. Easy, do you got any jokes to sign us off with?
No jokes. No. That 4-hour line was joke enough for both of us right now.
Oh. Nonetheless,
That was a joke.
Nonetheless, my brother, take us home.
Yep. And next week, I believe we're back for good. So
Yeah, back
no
for
more-
a little while anyway.
no more. Yeah, no more 2 weeks. No more week intervals. So yeah, we're back every Thursday for now. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, we joke, we joke, we kid and everything. I joke about the line, but seriously, I want to thank everyone who worked, everyone on Morphicon staff, Scott, Pink Assassin, who helped with the press, and yes, even you, Daryl. Thanks for your help for Power Morphicon. And yes, he was there. Let's not even go there.
He was there, and there's a
Nice
whole
guy.
can of worms we're not going to open here.
Yeah, but he helped out, so like it or not, thank everyone on Power Morphicon staff who helped out. So thank you guys. Can't wait to come back in 2 years and do it all over again. It was fun. Thanks for all our fans we met there, everyone who ran a booth there. It was fun. We love you guys. We had the time of our lives. Can't wait to do it again. Anyway, that's going to do it for the Ranger Recap. As I said, we're back full-time next week. Until then, I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the light at the end of the tunnel may just be a muzzle flash.
That's dark.
You don't pay attention to the recap very much, do you?
I call him like I sees him.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you next Thursday for a double-decker Ranger Recap, as Shade says, as promised. And as always, help control the Ranger population. For the love of God, steal your ninjas as soon as possible. And as always, may the power protect you. We will see you.
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going. Also, thanks to Easy's patrons, including Chris Lee, Chris Rolls, Michael Antignano, Stephen Harris, Galen Hanna, Alonzo Tompkins, Anthony Guidman, Matthew Goling Long, Dino, and super shout out to Eric Vaughn and Shane Thompson for their support.
Sir Championship Bull from Hollywood, and you know what I did? I took down Lord Drakem. It took me a little while, but I dropped that elbow on that helmet, broke it off. Yeah, spoiler alert for that new comic book. I'm gonna show up and break bones. Yeah, I'm the king now.